Hello, friends old and new, or whoever might be watching. I am Juliet, and I am trying something new with this channel. Um, I've had this channel for a long time. I've tried things. I'm not very good at social media or being social. I have no hustle. A lot of ideas, terrible at executing them. I'm very creative, no way of knowing how to engage with people. And that comes back to what the point of the channel is now. And that is that I have autism. I was diagnosed last year in 2023. And I sought out the diagnosis because all three of my children are autistic. And they were lucky enough to be diagnosed very, very young. I was diagnosed in my 40s. But I don't know if I would have. In fact, I probably wouldn't have thought to seek out the diagnosis if it weren't for my kids and recognizing things in their behavior that I knew I had in myself. Which, yeah, they're my kids, but also I was like, maybe it's worth looking into. And the diagnosis was, it was a joyful thing for me, honestly. My life made sense. My struggle to connect with other people, my struggle to maintain friendships and always feeling kind of like I was on the outside. And that's my experience. My kids, they don't really have friends outside of the family that I know of. I think they get along fine with people in school, but they are liked. They are well liked at school. They are kind. They are helpful, and they don't feel the need to impress everyone or be the most popular. Although they are very loving and helpful, and the best kids I could hope for. So the way that we connect or don't with others, the way that we struggle or thrive is very different between autistic people. And obviously, if you are on the spectrum or know somebody who is and love somebody who is, you're aware of this. But of course, there are these stereotypes, these preconceived ideas about people with autism. Oh, they can't socialize, they can't engage. Well, yeah, that's true for a lot. That's true for me. You can't make blanket statements. But I'm sharing, I started this channel to share my experience as a woman diagnosed late with autism, as a mother to children with autism, and just our family's life, our successes, our struggles, our journey. And I'm hoping that in doing this, that maybe if you are in a position similar to mine, you will not feel so insulated, so isolated. Isolated. Because I think, we do tend to, I tend to feel like I'm living in my own bubble, and I'm not the most social person. Part of it's by choice and part of it's by life just kind of making me wary of being social. But at the same time, I do long for a little bit of community and feeling like there are people out there who understand and who I could connect with in some way and not feel like I'm totally cut off from the experience of other people. So I promised myself I wouldn't make this video too rambling and that I would make it somewhat coherent and cohesive and make sense. So there's a few things that I want to accomplish with this channel. Yes, I want to share my family's experience, my experience, and I want to do that through storytelling, like real stories, but I plan to write them out in a way that, it's like story time, but it is my life, it is my journey, just to make it more entertaining and less rambling, like this is rambling. I obviously didn't write a script for this, but my story. I am a singer-songwriter, so maybe you'll hear a song occasionally if the muse decides to visit. We will see. Another thing I would really like to do, and this depends entirely on if people engage with the channel, are interested, I would love to talk with other people. I should go back. Yeah, clearly no script here. I am also feeding my family and myself low-carb carnivore, and that has really done wonders for us. I definitely noticed within myself with our physical health, mental and emotional health. It's helped a lot, and there's some things that I'm still hoping it will help with down the line. So this is a channel about an autistic family, mine, but also a low-carb autistic family. And the reason I'm calling the channel the low-carb / autistic experience, that's what I'm calling it. I was going to call it the low-carb autistic experience, no slash. I'm calling it the low-carb / autistic experience because, yes, a lot of it will be about being a family on the autism spectrum and eating low carb and how that has helped us. But sometimes it will just be about our experience as an autistic family. So I don't want anyone to feel like, they're coming into it expecting it to be all this all the time, when sometimes it'll be, focused more on one thing than the other, if that makes sense. Now, back to what I was saying, but I'd hope to engage with people. Yes, if I can get enough people watching and engaging with the channel, I would love to have conversations on the channel with other people who are eating low carb and on the autism spectrum, or have loved ones on the autism spectrum, or if they're like me, both. Because part of, feeling like you're part of the community is having conversations and hearing stories. And, there's the things you see online, the miraculous testaments and whatever, but I want to hear all the things, the miracles, which, they're out there, I know, the struggles, what we are hoping for, what we are aiming for, and the joy, the tears, all of it. As I said before, I think, I'm not the most social person, but that doesn't mean I never want to socialize. I would love to connect, I would love to engage, and that obviously depends on how many people I can reach. So I'm going to bring this video to a close because I'm at risk of having to refilm the whole thing because I ramble too much and I want it to make sense. But that's the goal, sharing my journey as an autistic mother to 3 autistic kids, one of whom is he's an adult, he's 21, my oldest. And also to hopefully be able to reach out and engage with others in similar situations. So welcome to my channel, the low carb / autistic experience. I am Juliet. I will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.